Hey everyone, welcome in for episode 8 of Firefly. This one's titled Out of Gas, which seems very not great, especially when you're lost in space and maybe the only people that you can really call are friends, which are really hard to find in the verse. I feel like they can't really trust anyone except for the crew that they have or the Alliance. And I don't know if they're into like AAA or if they do anything like that, but I'm not going to think too far into the title. I feel like I've kind of given up on thinking too deeply about it. It always takes me by surprise, and we always end up finding out what the title means at the very end. So I think I'm ready to just jump right in. Last episode was hilarious and amazing and gave me a whole new look at Jane, which was already evolving a lot. I definitely don't look at him as super annoying, and I roll my eyes at him a lot less. And it's mainly just because he is unapologetically Jane. And we learn to love him, quirks and all. And I think that is part of this found family vibe. And I also have to say, and someone pointed it out in the comments, but Simon has grown a lot too in his character arc. And everything that was going on with Kaylee was beautiful to see and very real, because I feel like blossoming romances like that usually tend to go pretty awkwardly, and they did an amazing job at showing Simon's side and keeping Kaylee's side and showing how they can find that love between each other. And Simon really started to come out and confess a lot of stuff to Kaylee in the last episode that makes a lot of sense on why he has been acting the way that he is. He really put into perspective why things are so difficult for him. I mean, look at where he came from and where he is now, and it's all because of love. So I know that he has a huge heart. I know he has a capacity for love, and I'm just really glad that this slow burn romance is now finally slow burning into an actual romance, not just a Kaylee crush, because I think, and it's way too soon to call favorites in this show because I love all of them so much. But I do feel like I resonate with Kaylee a lot, and I absolutely love her character. Anytime that she's on screen, I feel like I can smile and I just get an awesome vibe from her. So it's been really enjoyable to see Kaylee still be the same rock throughout all of this, and other people around her kind of changing and shifting, at least in my eyes. And the romance with Simon was really, really sweet to see. So looking forward to coming in and seeing Out of Gas today. I feel like every single one takes us on a different journey and a crazier ride. So let's strap in for this one. Wait, what's happening? What is this music?
Real you, ain't she? Yes, sir. You buy this ship, treat her properly. She'll be with you for the rest of your life.
Oh my gosh, what?
You paid money for this, sir?
Wow. Come on, seriously, Zoe, what do you think?
Is this like a flashback?
It's a piece of Feu.
Fayu. She won't be winning any beauty contests anytime soon, but she is solid. Ship like this, be with you to the day you die.
Because it's a death trap.
That's not...
Is that foreshadowing? I don't like where this is going.
Small crew, they must feel the need to be free, take jobs as they come. They never have to be under the heel of nobody ever again. No matter how long the arm of the Alliance might get, we'll just get ourselves a little further.
Get her running again.
Yeah.
So not running now.
Not so much. But you will.
I feel like this is a memory because of the way that it's shot.
Got a name all picked out.
Yeah, Serenity from their final battle. What's happening? I don't like this. Liquid? Oh my gosh, what? No. This isn't how this show is supposed to go. I'm supposed to be laughing. I'm supposed to be happy. What's happening? I hope like Reavers didn't get a hold of them or something. One comment from you guys about this show will always stick out to me, and I'm wondering if this is what you're talking about. But someone said that I will fall in love with this show and that it will break my heart. And I kind of thought it was because like it's only one season, but now I'm starting to think it's something else. What is that? A ship part? Where is everyone?
No!
I'm stressed.
What was Natty? I want to hear about the Natty thing.
Shepard Book was just telling us funny stories about his life at the monastery.
Monastic humor. I miss out on all the fun.
Monastic humor.
It's your turn.
My turn.
Shepard told us a funny story about being a preacher. Now you tell us a funny story about being a doctor.
Funny story.
Yeah, because sick people are hilarious.
Hilarious.
I was working the ER, and this fellow, upright, he's complaining of.
Inara, she's got to have some funny horn stories, I'd wager.
Oh, that was so mean.
You have no idea. And you never will. Companion doesn't kiss and tell.
So there is kissing.
Care to make the first incision, Dr. Tan? Happy birthday, son.
Aww.
How did you know, River?
Day is a vestigial mode of time measurement based on solar cycles. It's not applicable. I didn't get you anything.
Seems fresh warrant for your arrest came up over the cortex. Had your birthday. Attached right to it.
Oh.
In fact, it's pretty much what we just had for dinner. But I tried to get the frosting as chocolatey tasting as possible, so.
Aww. I love how it's actual like candlesticks in the cake.
Come on, Doc, give a good blow.
What the hell was that?
Maybe just a hiccup.
Take a look at the helm.
Fire.
Fire. Oh my god. Ah!
Fire! Fire!
How did she know? Was she talking about the candle or like can she see the future? Oh. Wow. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. This like flashing back and forth has me feeling so like my anxiety.
I need you up in the engine room figuring out what caused this.
She ain't moving. Serenity's not moving.
I know it. Which is why we need to suss out what it was happened so we can get her going again, right? Think you can do that?
Yes, Captain.
That's a good girl. Wash, I need you on the bridge.
Zoe's hurt.
And the doctor is going to do everything he can.
I'm not leaving her side, Mal. Don't ask me again.
I wasn't asking. I was telling.
Anita.
We're going to get to that bridge, and you're going to get us back on our feet.
He's like, come on, soldier. Like, we need you.
Shouldn't be a problem at all.
Oh my gosh.
A few modifications. Get some real maneuverability out of this boat.
His mustache. I don't have any tissues because I wasn't expecting this out of Firefly.
Well, take your time. Make yourself at home. Just feel around with the dials there. We'll be nearby. Great, ain't he?
I don't like him.
What?
Just something about him bothers me.
Tanaka raves about this guy, and we need us a pilot.
I understand, sir. He bothers me.
Look, we finally got ourselves a genius mechanic. It's about time we hired someone to fly this damn thing.
Genius. No one's ever called me that before.
Who is that?
Just bothers me.
Her heart stopped.
That's how they started their relationship?
What do you need, Doc?
Is she really dying?
That drawer, right there. That's the one.
And he's not gonna be there?
Pure adrenaline.
Oh my gosh. My emotions right now with the back and forth. Is that the adrenaline? Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Cat, is we gonna be okay?
Tell me what you know.
Catalyzer on the port compression coil blew. We're dead in the water.
Can you fix it?
Main life support's down on account of the engine being dead.
Right, but we got auxiliary life support.
No, we don't. Explosion must have knocked it out.
So what are we breathing?
Whatever got pumped into the atmo before the explosion shut it all down. Well, whatever's left is what we got.
How long?
A couple of hours, maybe. We'll start to feel it, and then we won't feel nothing at all.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. Is that why he put adrenaline in him? Does that, I don't know what that would do with oxygen.
She's still unconscious, but her vitals are strong.
When Kaylee says she can't fix it, it must be really bad.
She won't know it, but as long as her condition remains like this, she'll outlive us all. She's using less oxygen. I always thought the name Serenity had a vaguely funereal sound to it. I just don't want to die on it. Suffocation's not exactly the most dignified way to go. The human body will
Please, I
voluntarily...
don't really require a clinical description right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what else do you say?
It was my birthday.
Oh.
That's what it says. Don't be afraid.
Yes.
But you are afraid. You're afraid we're going to run out of air, that we'll die gasping. But we won't. That's not going to happen. We'll freeze to death first.
Okay. That was not reassuring. I was like, wait, maybe she saw something. Maybe they're gonna get saved.
Yeah, it's pointless.
What was that?
Nothing, sir. It's a brilliant plan. I'm sure we'll all be safe.
They're off the beaten path.
I guess the news that we're all going to be purple and bloated and fetal in a few hours has made me a little snippy.
It's possible someone might pick up that signal.
No, Mal. You wanted us flying under the radar, remember? Well, that's where we are.
Yeah.
Divert the nav sats to the transmitter, whatever.
They'd be forced to stop and dig out our signal before they could even go anyplace. Well, maybe I should do that then.
Yeah. I was like, why is he saying it that way? He should totally do that.
What you two think you're doing? Fighting at a time like this. You use up all the air.
That's true, actually. But everyone's freaking out.
What's this I hear about yet another delay? Supposed to have this engine fixed, and us up and... In the name of...
Who is that? Is that guy?
Bester.
Bester!
Yep.
What? You do realize we've been parked on this rock a week longer than we planned? When we landed, you said you needed a few days to get us space-worthy again, and is there something wrong with your bunk?
What?
Wait, is that Kaylee? No.
Bester.
No, please.
Get your prairie harpy off my boat and put us back in the air.
Get your prairie harpy.
No can do, Cap. Secondary grab boot shot.
No, it ain't. Ain't nothing wrong with your grab boot.
It's Kaylee.
Grab boot ain't your trouble. I seen the trouble plain as day when I was down there on my back before. Your right couple's bad.
What?
The right couple. Right here. See?
Kaylee. I saw it when I was on my back earlier.
Better to just take your G-line, plug it straight into the port pin lock. That should, there.
Where'd you learn how to do that, miss?
My daddy says I got natural talent.
I'll say you do with that. You got much experience with a vessel like this?
I never even been up in one before.
Wanna?
You mean,
Sure.
I just gotta ask my folks.
Wow. What do you need two mechanics for?
I really don't.
Catalyzer's broke. Gonna need a new one.
There is no new one. You gotta make do with what you got. Come on. All right. Where's it go?
Here. But it don't fit no more.
Well, you gotta figure a way to make it fit.
Sometimes a thing gets broke, can't be fixed.
You wanna keep breathing, don't you?
Life support failure. Check oxygen levels at once.
Is that a new one? It looks like the piece. Where is everybody else? Gosh, I'm loving this flashback to like how he acquired this crew. Like where... Oh. Oh no. He dropped it.
Instead of focusing on what we don't got, time to talk about what it is we do. And what we got are 2 shuttles. Short range, won't go far, but each got heat and they each got air.
Where will we go then?
Far as you can get.
What about you?
4 people per shuttle. That's the arrangement. I'm staying with Serenity.
Captain.
We sent out a beacon.
He won't go down without his ship.
By some chance, we get a response, someone's gonna have to be here to answer.
Wow. So that's where they went.
Jane will be worth something if you run into trouble, but don't trust him and don't let him take over.
Mal.
Well, as far as your security deposit goes, that I might have to owe you. Well, here she is.
Were we to enter into this arrangement, Captain Reynolds, there are a few things I would require from you. Foremost being complete autonomy. This shuttle would be my home. No crew member, including yourself, would be allowed entrance without my express invitation.
You get your privacy.
Yeah, sure.
The other thing I would insist upon is some measure of assurance that when I make an appointment with a client, I'm in a position to keep that appointment.
Well, I'll be sure to take all that into consideration while I review the application.
Don't be ridiculous. You're gonna rent this shuttle to me.
Am I?
Yes, and for 1/4 less than your asking price.
And you figure you'll be getting this discount. Why, exactly?
Because I can bring something that your surveyor or any of the other fish you might have online can't. A certain respectability. And based on what little I've seen of your operation, I suspect that's something you could use.
That's so true. Wow. She had them all figured out.
If it's alliance trouble you got, you might want to consider another ship.
The Alliance has no quarrel with me. I supported unification.
Well, I don't suppose you're the only whore that did.
Oh, one further addendum. That's the last time you get to call me whore.
He keeps what? 2 of those addendums?
And try not to talk. Talking uses up air. Ain't no need for it.
Mal, come with us.
I'm not leaving Serenity.
Mal, you don't have to die alone.
Everybody dies alone.
When your miracle gets here, you just pound this button once, it'll call back both shuttles.
Go see your wife.
Like, how do you say goodbye to these people that you've known for so long? It's so beautiful how they're tying in how they first came to Serenity into this episode, but it's also scaring the crap out of me.
I prepped a suit for you. It's hanging in the foredeck. So when the time comes...
I won't be needing it. But thanks.
Okay. Well.
Like, they can't even say bye. It's just like leaving it at that every time. Like how you can't say bye. The looks are enough. Jeez. Was the catalyst what Kaylee was talking about in like the second episode? How she needed a new one and then he never got it? Maybe it was a different component. Oh my gosh. This is so scary. Where does he find that part? Oh my goodness, the music. Is that his jacket? Oh, it's a blanket. I'm feeling too much. Oh my gosh. Wake up. Wake up, Mal. No. Wait, why was that ominous?
But now you scan me. You know I got no life support.
Please, buddy.
I don't expect to see any weapons when we board.
And I do expect to see that engine part before I open the door.
I feel like maybe we can do business.
It's kind of awesome how it looks like the Drake salvage ship from Star Citizen. Like it has those arms that can salvage. It's pretty cool. I knew it was a salvage ship. Well, I didn't know for sure because it's different than Star Citizen. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Search the ship. Start with the cockpit and work your way down.
Just what you meant by ambush?
We're just verifying your story.
I thought we were going to be reasonable about this.
Reason. He's gonna talk to us about reason now.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Which one you figure attract us?
The ugly one, sir.
Could you be more specific?
Do we look reasonable to you?
Well, looks can be deceiving.
Not as deceiving as a low-down, dirty deceiver.
How much they paying you?
Huh?
I mean, let's say you did kill us, but somehow you found the goods. What would your cut be?
7% straight off the top.
Huh.
What?
Does that seem low to you?
It does, sir.
That ain't low.
Stop it.
I'm sure you're treated very well. You get the perks, got your own room. No? You share a bunk.
Jane, this ain't funny.
Yeah, I ain't laughing.
You move on over to this side. We'll not only show you where the stuff's at, we'll see to it you get your fair share.
Private room?
Jane, I ain't asking.
Shut up. A bigger room.
That's why Jane is so spicy when he comes aboard. That's what he's used to.
You know, anything that's worth anything is really right here in this cargo bay. So you take a look around, decide what you think is fair.
Already decided.
Oh my god. That's why he's bleeding.
Billy, get this plugged in. Jesse, call Stern over here. You and him are gonna pilot this pile of Gosa out of here.
Oh my god.
We'll get it as far as...
Get him. Get all of them.
Billy, leave the catalyzer.
Do as he says.
Take your people and go.
Jeez.
You would have done the same.
We can already see I haven't. Now get the hell off my ship.
No, I don't think he would have done the same. Oh my gosh. And that's when he gets the part and he's like, he's really shot. He needs to call them back so Simon can get here. But he dropped the part. Alright, he got it. Kaylee showed him where to put it. Just plug it in. Easy. Is it working? Come on, get there. I hope they're not too far away. No. No.
Yes, sir.
When your miracle gets here,
Come with us.
pound this button once, it'll call.
Everybody does it.
I'll run up there and scrape up a piece.
Welcome back, sir.
They didn't leave.
I go someplace?
Very nearly.
I thought we lost you.
Oh, I've been right here.
They didn't give up on him.
I call you back?
No, Mally, you didn't.
I take full responsibility, Captain.
The decision saved your life.
Won't happen again, sir.
Thanks, I'm grateful. Y'all gonna be here when I wake up?
We'll be here.
Good.
No.
That's good.
He loves them so much.
Right, smart, purchase this vessel. I'll tell you what, you buy this ship, treat her proper, she'll be with you for the rest of your life. Son, you hear a word I've been saying?
Oh my gosh. This episode was so beautiful. It's pretty incredible how literally every single episode just makes me fall in love with every single part of this show more. The crew, its people, where they came from, the ship. I need to keep tissues here all the time. I don't know what I was thinking not bringing tissues today. I thought like Firefly, you know, it's gonna be great. We're gonna be laughing. And I was so wrong. Oh man. Someone in the comments said that this was a fan favorite episode. And I totally get it now. I was stressed during most of it. But getting to see those glimpses back to how the Serenity was acquired by Mal, how he fell in love with it, even though the salesman was trying to get him to buy the bigger, fancier ship, there was just something about Serenity. He was drawn to it. And in this episode, he was willing to go down with his ship, wanted to get everybody else to safety, the 2 shuttles, and his crew loves him so much that they couldn't even turn back and leave. Do what they were told. They all just stayed, even though it's just so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And it was awesome being able to see where Kaylee came from. How she was sleeping with the mechanic that was originally on Serenity, but he obviously didn't know what the heck he was doing. And I knew that things were really bad when Kaylee was looking the way that she was and saying that some broken things just can't be fixed. I knew that in that moment, if Kaylee cannot fix this, what the heck are they going to do? There is no other option. And then seeing where Jane comes from just further helps me understand exactly why he is who he is, and his background's pretty rough. I mean, he was trying to make it out there too. He was on the crew that Mal had that encounter with. He would have been a part of that. And I'm really starting to see that Mal has something so special. It really does seem like they are truly a unique crew in this verse. Everyone else is so quick to turn a cheek or turn a blind eye and take what they can get. But Mal has shown that, yes, while they do thieve, when other people are more needy, they aren't going to take from them. And I don't think that he would have blindly shot that guy if they had a distress beacon and they showed the same amount of panic. I think that Mal would have boarded the ship and helped them out the best that he could. He wouldn't have gone up there guns blazing, expecting to take over that ship. And it just goes to show you how incredible every single person of this crew is. And Inara could not be more right about how they could use her on board. And yes, he does want her on there because look at how many situations she has gotten them out of. And it's also pretty crazy that every single buyer is one that she is either working near or for or with or whatever, but they're also closely connected because those wealthier people are the ones that are doing the illegal work to get things off of their planets or to make bigger transactions. And yes, they definitely need her for sure. I do also love that even though Mal does, I mean, I don't know about the payment situation, if he did actually go down in price on her rent, but everything else that was given in that, well, aside from also sleeping with her, there was 4 stipulations made. He kept 2 of them. At least I think he kept 2 of them. The rent could be debatable, but he still enters, you know, as he pleases. He has started knocking, which is nice, but he's definitely called her a whore a few times still. And even though she really, really hates it, she puts up with it because, I mean, we know how Nora feels about him. We saw it in the episode with the crazy Mrs. Reynolds, and I think that those feelings just continue to grow ever since she's been on board the Serenity. But wow, beautiful episode. I loved this one because I got to see more of our crew before they were the crew. It's also just making me feel like I want to go back into Star Citizen because I felt that way about some of my ships for sure. I mean, Star Citizen, you blow up a lot more easily and it doesn't really matter because it's a video game, but there are certain ships that, even though yes, other people think that they are junk, they're special to you because of the adventures that you take in them and the little hidey hole places like the MSR with the With the cargo that's unscannable, it is pretty amazing how you can grow attached to a ship and it becomes your home. And even though it's not the Dead Sea, like Anara said, it is your ship and it's your home. In this episode, it showed that the entire crew is willing to go down with it for each other and for the ship. So definitely understand why you guys love this one so much. I walk away from it with a totally new perspective on a lot of our crew members and also a new love, well, a stronger love for Serenity. But thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.